My beloved child, I come with open arms to tell you trust in my presence, for it will never leave you helpless or forsaken. You are precious to me and I long to strengthen you so you can live in freedom, peace and unwavering faith. I have observed how you wake up each day, sometimes motivated and eager, sometimes weighed down by your burdens. Even in your weakness you try to do good, even in your doubts you still seek me. I see the sincerity in your heart, the sincere yearning to learn and grow, and I want to assure you that I cherish your willingness. I delight in your willingness to come before me with an honest spirit, whether you feel unworthy, uncertain or fearful. When you lay your heart open before me, I pour out my renewing love so you can walk with confidence and find rest for your soul. I want you to set aside your distractions and let every word I speak resonate within you. Sometimes you've wondered if I notice the pain in your life. You've questioned if I still see you, or if your cries for help are lost in an endless expanse of silence. But I am here, and I have always been here, loving you and guiding you in ways you cannot always perceive. The very breath in your lungs is evidence of my sustaining power. The gentle impulses in your heart that lead you to kindness, compassion and forgiveness, they are from me. It may be difficult for you to grasp at times, especially when the world feels so harsh, but I want you to hold on to the truth. My love for you is a steady anchor in any storm. I am aware of the needs in your life, the prayers you offer for your family, the concerns you have about their well-being, and the quiet desperation you sometimes feel when they do not listen. You want them to turn their hearts to me. You long for the peace of seeing them united under my guidance, free from destructive habits or fears. I tell you now, keep sowing seeds of love in your family. Keep praying for them even if you do not see immediate change. Change often comes like a slow sunrise. At first you see only a faint light, then gradually a transformation takes shape, and before you know it, the entire sky is flooded with brightness. Even when you feel discouraged, keep praying for your loved ones. Each prayer you lift up is precious to me and never goes unheard. I see your frustrations too. You try to speak to your family about my word, but sometimes they ignore you or brush you off. You grow weary and anger or disappointment threatens to take hold of you, but remember how I speak softly to your heart. In my gentleness I let you to see that your words can be instruments of healing and hope. You have a choice to speak with tenderness, patience and understanding, or to let harshness and frustration drive your tone. Choose compassion, my child. Let the warmth of my love season your words. You do not need to force them to believe or try to control them. Your role is to plant seeds, water them with prayer and unwavering faith, and let my spirit do the deep work of transformation. Yes, sometimes your family will resist and test your patience. Perhaps they are hurting or they have closed their hearts after experiencing disappointments. Do not grow weary of showing them my love. I do not want you to condemn them or to punish them severely for every mistake. Instead, I want you to model my grace as you gently correct them. Remember that word can be like swords piercing hearts. Use your voice to heal rather than to wound. Do not allow anger to be the dominant force in your home. You have the authority to shift the atmosphere in your household by calling on my name and inviting my spirit to fill every corner with peace. I have a grand plan, not just for you but for everyone under your roof. I have not forgotten your children's early songs of praise. I remember their last laughter and their childlike faith. I remember how they used to smile at the slightest sign of my blessing, even if they have strayed. They are never beyond my reach. I know exactly what I am doing in their lives, and I will keep drawing them back. Trust in me. Sometimes the journey of returning to me is not a straight path. There are twists and turns, but I remain steadfast. I see every detail that shapes their hearts. I know what they are facing in their day-to-day routines, the temptations they struggle with, the hidden hurts they rarely disclose. Continue to be a beacon for them, unwavering, prayerful and steadfast in love. You ask for miracles in your finances, health and relationships. These matters weigh heavily on you and you look for quick solutions. You want to fix everything overnight, but understand that there is a process unfolding in your life, a process that refines You draws you closer to me and reveals your own heart so I can bring deeper healing. Do not lose hope if things do not change instantly. Remember that when a seed is planted it needs time to develop strong roots before it can break through the soil and blossom. In the same way I want to develop strong spiritual roots in you so that you can sustain the wonderful blessings and breakthroughs I have planned. Have courage. Do not become discouraged by obstacles that seem too large to handle alone. I know how easily you can feel overwhelmed by trying to fix everything in your own strength. Rest in me instead. Surrender those difficulties and watch how my power can accomplish what appears impossible to you. I am not speaking in vague promises. I assure you that I will make a way, for nothing is too difficult for me. There is no illness or financial burden or broken relationship that surpasses my ability to restore. Yes, you may need to be patient, for my timing is perfect, and sometimes what you see as a delay is actually me orchestrating circumstances for a greater blessing than you ever imagined. Trust the process. Let your heart remain calm. Practice perseverance in prayer. Keep coming before me each day with your petitions, your tears, your praises, your confessions. Speak freely and without fear, because I know you completely and my love does not waver based on your performance. As you grow in faith you will learn to notice my subtle interventions like small rays of sunlight breaking through stormy clouds, and in the moment you least expect an even greater wave of my grace will sweep over you, granting you the miracle that you have long sought. I know you crave assurance, you desire signs and confirmations. I want you to open your spiritual eyes to see the small wonders I place before you each day. Notice the kindness of a stranger, the unexpected blessing that arrives when you are most in need, the quiet whisper of hope in your heart just as doubt starts to creep in. These moments are not coincidences, they are glimpses of my faithful presence, little reminders that I have not forgotten you. The greater fulfillment will come at the right time, but I want you to walk by faith, trusting that you are in my capable hands. My beloved child, also remember to remain steadfast in my word. There is life, nourishment and direction in the scriptures. When you take even a few minutes to read and reflect, you open your heart to my voice and my counsel. My word trains your mind to think higher thoughts, to see beyond what is in front of you. It reminds you of who I am, a loving Father who holds the universe in his hands, yet cares intimately for your every need. It reminds you that you are never alone. There is a greater reality beyond your immediate circumstances, a kingdom of hope, truth and everlasting love. I hear your questions about your identity, your word and your purpose. Sometimes you feel insignificant or unworthy, especially when faced with your past mistakes, but hear me now. You are beloved, chosen and precious. Yes, before you were even formed I saw you and loved you. Nothing has surprised me about you, neither your successes nor your failures. I knew every step of your journey, every stumbling, every triumph, and I chose you. Still, you do not need to be perfect for me to love you. I want to guide you into the fullness of life and character that reflects my image in you. Keep your gaze on me and you will see your life gradually transform from the inside out. Take heart then when you notice the battles happening around you, whether they are external conflicts or inner struggles. You have wondered if you are strong enough to endure. I tell you that with my strength you can endure anything. The key is not your own might but your reliance on me. Surrender your weaknesses, your limitations, and I will show you what my power can do in your vulnerability. My strength can shine the bright. Let go of your pride that tells you that you must handle everything alone. Let our heart be humble and pliable. In humility you will find a wellspring of grace. There will be times you fall short, times you do the very thing you promised yourself you would never do again. Do not let shame consume you. I do not reject a repentant heart. I do not cast away those who stumble and return to me. Rather extend forgiveness, mercy and a new beginning. Each day is another chance to walk by faith. Yes, be honest with me about your failures, confess them, let my forgiveness wash you, then stand up, dust yourself off and continue forward. I do not want you living in a cycle of guilt and regret. I want you to learn from your experiences, to grow in wisdom and understanding and to find freedom from the chains that once held you back. I see the secret longing in your heart to serve me more effectively. You wonder if your age, your past, or your limitations might disqualify you from playing a significant role in my kingdom, but I tell you, my child, that I use the humble and the willing. Whether you are young or advanced in years, there is a place in my plan for you. Indeed, you can blossom at any stage of life when your trust is in me. Open your hands and say, here I am, Lord, use me. I will guide you step by step. You do not need to have every detail figured out. Simply be obedient in the small promptings I place on your heart, offering a kind word to someone in distress, interceding for a neighbor, sharing your testimony of my goodness, or dedicating time to help those in need. These small acts done with great love resonate in eternity. Do not be afraid of the opinions of others. Some may mock you or misunderstand your new direction of faith. They might criticize your devotion and question your motives, but your identity is not determined by their words. Your identity is sealed in my everlasting love. I see your heart. I know when your intentions are pure. Even if the world laughs, I will honor your faithfulness. So stand tall in the face of rejection, trusting that I, your Creator, rejoice over your every step of faith. I also know you carry deep wounds. You may not speak of them openly, yet they affect how you see yourself and how you respond to others. Childhood traumas, betrayals, heartbreak, all these things have shaped the way you guard your heart. Sometimes you hide behind anger or cynicism because you fear being hurt again, but I want to heal those hidden wounds. Let my love penetrate the places in your soul where you have locked away painful memories. I come not to scold you or to force you to dredge up old pain, but to set you free from the bitterness that chains you. When you allow me to heal you, you discover a new capacity for love, compassion, and hope. Forgiving those who hurt you is not a sign of weakness. It is an invitation to experience the peace that only I can give. Bitterness is a heavy burden. Let me lift it from your shoulders so you can breathe, laugh, and live again. You see, I have so much more in store for you than mere survival. I want you to thrive, to walk in joy, to flourish in your calling. I want you to experience the abundant life that flows from a heart connected. Tom, and picture for a moment the transformation that happens in nature. A caterpillar struggles through the crisis stage, hidden away, seemingly motionless, but inside a miracle unfolds as it is prepared for flight. Eventually it emerges with wings, free to soar to wings. The same is true for you. The struggles and confusions of life can bait a very environment in which your faith grows stronger, your character is refined, and your potential expands. If you trust me, even your pain can become a platform for unexpected blessings. My child, you have asked about your finances. You have cried out for provision to care for your family and meet your obligations. I know every detail of what you need, from the food on your table to the resources to pay your bills and support those you love. I am the one who opens doors that no one else can shut. I am the one who can guide you to opportunities for work or creativity, who can give you wisdom in managing what you have, and who can multiply your efforts. Rest in my promise that I am your provider. If you align your life with my principles using integrity, diligence, and generosity, you will see my hand of blessing. You do not need to chase after quick schemes or compromise your values out of desperation. Remember that my resources are infinite. I can make a way where none seems possible. Keep your heart pure and your mind open to my guidance, for I will not let you down. Your health also matters greatly to me. I formed your body and care for every cell in your being. Sometimes your ailments are physical, and sometimes they are connected to stress, worry, or emotional pain. Bring all these concerns to me. I do not want you to be consumed by anxiety over illness or by fear of what may happen. Release those fears into my hands. I am with you in sickness and in health. While you should take the necessary steps to care for your body, seeking proper rest, good nutrition, medical advice when appropriate, do not forget the power of prayer. Speak life over yourself. Declare the truth that I am the Lord who heals you, and know that even When healing does not come in the way or timing you expect, I am still working for our ultimate good. Sometimes I use doctors, nurses and medicines as instruments of healing. Sometimes I bring supernatural restoration that defies logic. Trust that I know exactly what is best for you and that I am always with you in the process. My child, you are also concerned about relationships, friends, relatives, co-workers, some of whom have betrayed your trust or hurt you deeply. It's possible you hold on to resentment, or you've built walls around your heart to protect yourself. I invite you to place those hurts at my feet. I understand how painful it can be when someone you love wounds you. I also know how it aches when misunderstandings drive people apart, but do not let that pain define you or dominate your future. I too have experienced rejection and betrayal, yet my response to humanity remains love, mercy and forgiveness. Let me guide you in how to address conflicts with wisdom. Amen. Share and subscribe this channel.